4, 3, 2, 1. We are underway with Tarawera Ultramarathon 100 miles. 4K's in, first climb, and it's already stretched out. Try not to overdo it too early. My first time walking properly. 2.25 hours in, and coming up to 20 k's, so going well. Yeah, I can see light breaking through the trees, so looking forward to daylight. Sun's finally coming up. 2 hours 28 in, so it's 6:30 in the morning. Covered just over 21 k's. It was going really good, 18 k's for the first 2 hours, and then just had the first real climb that was a little bit hard with a head torch even, so quite a bit of walking, so I slowed right down, but going good. The plan is to skip this next aid station as well. I've planned for it. I've got enough fluids and food. I just want to get to Buried Village, which is the third aid station, and that's where I'll stop and start fueling up. The plan is to build the platform. While I'm feeling good, is just run as much as I can, not overdoing it. I seem to be alone. There's one guy behind me, and but that's it. So there's a lot of people behind me. Don't really care about that, but it's more the fact that I wasn't expecting to be alone this early. So but it's good. It means I'm sticking to my run plan, not overdoing it. So see you at the next aid station.
Yeah, he's going really well.
37.5 k's, 4 hours 42. The struggle's beginning. So we've left Buried Village. The next aid station is it's 15 k's from Buried Village, so it's a bit of a long stretch. Have realised that maybe haven't left with enough fluid. It is hotting up. After the next aid station, we then get to that boat crossing. So it's a kind of a bit of a milestone I'm looking forward to, and from then survival mode. Nutrition's going alright. My staple of jeweled dates, got some Cliff Bars, been hitting the mashed potatoes as well, and yeah, let's keep going. So as predicted, run out of fluid. It's only another K1.5 to the A station. It's a 15k and it feels like it's actually gone longer because by my watch we should have hit it already, but GPS anomalies I guess in the forest. Yeah, knees are starting to struggle. You know, that's happening when going downstairs becomes an arm workout. But otherwise I'm okay. I want to hit that milestone. I want to hit this A station a few k's later, the boat crossing, and then it's kind of the next phase of this run. But yeah, so I'll check you at the next aid station.
Good job, mate. Good work.
All right, leaving the outlet aid station. Yeah, closing in on 50 k's already, and feel a bit better. 2 cups of Coke, I might regret that in about 2 minutes, but yeah, it's a nice little pick-me-up. Had some fruit, oranges, watermelon, and yeah, not too worried about nutrition right now. My stomach's a bit, been eating plenty. Here we go. 8.8 to the next aid station. That's the drop bag, and so that's all. Pick up some new food, and yeah, so let's get to that boat. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Cheers. Here we go. Well, missed the boat, but
intentionally.
look at that view. Instagram pic, there we go.
But man, when I wasn't looking up and I was on the stairs and the lady at the bottom shouted, and I was like, oh, that's the bottom, yeah! I was physically.
This will be my fastest 1.6k for sure.
Oh wow. Okay. Well, that's good news.
Some of the spectators. Thanks guys. So enthusiastic. Here we go, the first open stretch. Pretty much exposed to the elements. Hit the 50k. So yeah, this is where the mental stuff starts. For a 100k ultra, which I've done a couple now, that's halfway. I'm not even a third of the way. So yeah. Yep, thank you very much, sir. Much needed. Woo! Spring on. It's a long, boring road. Look at that, aid station already. So I've been feeling a lot better. Back to running. That last stretch was just crap, it was super technical, but my stomach wasn't great, and I think part of the problem is I wasn't eating enough. After the boat ride I went off-road, got back on, feel great now, I'm eating, feel a little bit re-energized, so fair to say that was my first low point. This is now coming up to I think about 54k. This is my first drop bag, so I've got some real food, I'm picking up my poles, so it'll be a real sort of pick me up. This one, the next drop bag for me is 50 k's away, so this one's quite an important one. But weather's pretty good. It was pretty hot earlier, it's cooled down a little bit. I'm drinking, I'm eating, so you know, and a lot of the niggles have gone away. So like I said, you know, you're gonna have lots of ups and downs. That's what ultra running is. I've gone over my first one, let's see when the next one's gonna come, so we'll check you in the aid station.
Station to the right.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Do you want some water filled up or anything?
I will shortly, yeah, thank you.
Looking good, looking good. Here we go.
Good job, Ben.
Alright, it's about 63, 64 k's. Had a very long road section. Really did not enjoy that. Back in the forest, and yeah, the struggle's real. So probably going to do this a lot less because I'm not really in the mood anymore. Yeah, the fatigue set in. I'm actually okay, to be honest. Fluctuating between eating and not eating, so that's not a good thing. Yeah, the feet are hurting, so that's really where the problems are. But anyway, on a positive note, only 100 k's to go, or a little bit more. So yeah, the real journey begins now. So here we go. Right, still in the forest. Heading about to 82 k's, so almost halfway. Actually, that is halfway. 82, 164, probably, yeah, just under. Running's gone from a really bad patch to I was running with a girl, Bells, from Christchurch. Has lived all over the world. She carried me for about 20 k's, so yeah, that really helped. I'm so grateful to her, just chatting away. Admittedly though, the pace was a little bit hot, and I just blew up like literally probably a couple of minutes ago now. So we caught up. We caught quite a few people actually. Caught up to a couple of guys, and one of the guys jumped on. I said, mate, take over. And yep, not surprisingly, just gone to the bush again. But I'm upbeat. I'm gonna walk this. I'm upbeat because my goal now is to hit the outlet 8 station, which is the 102, which will officially be the first I've ever run. And if I can get there still in daylight, it'll do wonders for the mindset, because after that is the most technical and difficult 20 k's. So to do a part of it not in the dark would be awesome. It's going to be slow, probably going to be about 4 or 5 hours at least on that 20k stretch. So yeah, so it's going okay. Still struggling to eat, have my ups and downs. I'm drinking plenty, but that also is probably the problem, filling up the stomach. Yeah, I'm struggling with calories now. If I go slow, my calorie requirement's a little bit lower. Started off at probably about 700 calories an hour. Start of the day, I was doing about 9 k's an hour, and now it's probably down to about 500, maybe even borderline 450. Depends how much walking I do. So that's a good thing. But yeah, I'm struggling. So let's see what happens. Anyway, enjoy this forest. Hello, sir. Just looking forward to watermelon. Oh,
It's at midnight.
I know, bastards.
Benjamin. Right.
As alright as I can be.
That's the one, briefly.
What the? Alright.
Don't lick it.
Appreciate your help.
You take you some, my fruit. Take you some more.
You're doing all right. You're halfway there, aren't you?
You grab them, my fruit.
When you've got your water,
Sandwich if you want one.
don't forget about the plunge pool over there, Tommy.
How's it going?
Alright, so I'm cutting it fine. And one correction, the outlet aid station is 103.7, not 102. And 1.7 makes a big difference when you're running or walking 10-minute kilometers. So the goal is to get there by 8 p.m. 8 p.m. should still be just before sunset. Feet, ankles, absolutely diabolically painful. The rest of the body's functioning, but unfortunately feet is what bears the brunt of the load.
Looking good, coming good. Welcome to the outlet. $10.45. Welcome to the outlet.
Alright, so here we are. I've left the outlet, so I'm now onto the Eastern Okataina track, which is the most technical part of the course, which I've been preparing for. It's going to be slow. I made it into outlet aid station with 1 minute to spare to my target, so 7:59. It wasn't a cut off, it was just me wanting to get there before dark, which is awesome. I had exactly 30 minutes in there. I left at 8:30. It's now 8:39, so 9 minutes ago, but exactly half an hour. Sat down, changed some gear, as you can see, some fresh tops. Got my big head torch now, so I can definitely see. Charging my Sunto, as you can see by that cable. New socks, yeah, all that. Nutrition, still a pain in the butt. Not really able to stomach much. I think I've probably got, when I mix the fluids, when you top up instead of starting from scratch, probably getting them at a mixture's a little bit wrong and a little bit sweet. So I just started again. Had some soup, something different, and actually I had 2 cups of it. So I got something in. I got picked up some real food as well. Thanks to Tea and Happiness, I've done a little bit of catering for me. So I've got a wrap. It's got cauliflower rice and soy protein and some, is it Swiss chard or spinach or something? So some good nitrates there. Been hitting the watermelon in most aid stations. That's got plenty citrulline, which is good to regulate the blood flow in the gut, so if you're getting a bit of gut distress. Had ginger in my mashed potatoes earlier in the day. That's good to settle the stomach as well. So trying to sort of use a few little tricks with nutrition. But yeah, at the moment it's pretty much fruit at the moment, until I'll try that wrap and hopefully I can stomach that. Anyway, we're now into the night number 2. It's going to be slow, fun and games. Yeah, so here we go.
The problems with blood sugar levels are pretty low.
Hello.
Yours?
Go!
Aren't they brilliant? Wow. To the jetty.
All right, so 30 hours, 30 minutes on the clock. I've got about 11-12 k's to go. Feeling a lot more upbeat. The early hours of this morning, since we left Okataina onto the biggest climb of the course, that was hard. Things were hurting, bit of sleep deprivation, fatigue, and really asking the questions why. I was fortunate I had 2 other guys with me, and we just kept each other company, didn't say much. We just climbed and climbed and climbed. But at about 5 a.m. this morning, came to the realization we were actually going to miss the cutoffs. We were that slow. So 2 of us got our hustle on. We dropped the one, he just couldn't keep up. And yeah, just honestly, everything hurts. Like the body itself is okay, but the feet, the ankles, the shins, it's throbbing, it's burning. But instead of wallowing in all that, I decided I'm going to pick myself up and I'm going to finish it strong. So a little more upbeat, watch the beautiful sunrise over Lake Rotomahana, and just revitalized. And yeah, I'm just going to give it my all now. My goal was 30 hours. So, you know, if I get around the 32-hour mark now, I'm just as happy, but I felt I want to do something a bit more respectable. Something that's probably more in tune with what I'm capable of. So I didn't want to go too slow. So I thought I'd pick it up, work a little, suffer a little more, and earn the reward. So here we go, one more aid station to go. And we're home, baby.
In 32 hours, 34 minutes and 32 seconds. Well